Hello friends, today I'm here to solve a very big confusion that is faced by all of us on a daily basis. Imagine a day where you want to really cook or bake something and you ask our universal best friend Google. What happens next is that a bunch of videos pop up on your screen and you are left confused that which recipe is the easiest and which recipe is the correct one. And don't each one of them say that it's the easiest and the quickest recipe that you will find? And I know that feeling. So I am here to try new recipes and have been there so many times. Don't you worry anymore. Isha is your savior. I'm going to explore recipes and find out which one is the correct one and that can be made and followed as per the instructions given by them and come out as delicious as they are shown in the chef's original video. So let's begin with the video. So today we make burger buns by the recipe of ADITI GOYAL, known as Delicious, on social media platforms.
Hey guys, welcome to Delicious and I'm Aditi. I shared these burger buns on my Instagram stories the other day and so many of you said you wanted the recipe. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. I share a lot of small easy recipes there and many cake pics. You can find the link in the description box below. These burger buns are incredibly soft and so delicious. We'll use a Japanese technique called tangzhong method to make them. So let's start making them. We'll start off by making a roux of flour and milk. In a pan, add flour and gradually add the milk while whisking to avoid any lumps. Then put it on the heat and cook for a minute while continuously stirring it till it becomes thick like this. Remove it from heat and transfer to a bowl. Cover it with a cling film touching the roux to prevent skin formation and let it cool down to room temperature. When the roux is cool enough, in a bowl, add in half of the sugar mentioned in the recipe and to that add lukewarm water. It should be slightly warm, just a little over body temperature. Here I am using active dry yeast which needs to be activated, unlike instant yeast which you can directly add to the dough. Sprinkle it over the water, mix it and keep it in a warm dark place for about 10 minutes. You know the yeast is activated when you see bubble formed on top like this. Once the yeast is activated, let's mix the dry ingredients. In a bowl, add in the flour, the salt, the remaining sugar and milk powder. If you don't have milk powder, use all milk instead of water that we used to proof the yeast earlier. Mix everything and create a well in the center. In the well you just created, add in the cooled roux and the yeast mixture and start kneading. Once you see no dry flour, dump the whole thing out on a clean counter and start kneading the dough using your palms and bringing it back using a scraper. The dough seems sticky to begin with, but keep kneading it, it'll become manageable and not so sticky. This process will enable gluten formation in the dough, which provides structure to the bread. Once the dough is not sticky, which would take about 5 minutes, add in the soft butter to it and knead it again till it becomes non-sticky again. That means it doesn't stick to your hand, which would take another 5 to 7 minutes of kneading. Making bread is a good exercise, but if you have a stand mixer, please use that. The process becomes a lot easier. Now the dough which is not sticking to my hand, as you can see. You know the dough is ready when you break a small piece and stretch it between your fingers. It should stretch pretty thin without breaking, and if you raise it against a window, light should pass through. It's called the window pane test. Once you get there, oil a bowl and place the dough in the bowl. Cover the bowl with a damp cloth and keep it in a warm dark place for about 1 to 1.5 hours until the dough doubles in size. I generally keep it in my microwave with the light on. Once the dough doubles in size, punch the dough a couple of times to knock out the air. Now divide the dough in 6 portions. They'll be roughly 80 grams each. You could weigh them or eyeball them. I like to weigh them so that they are equal in size. Take a piece of dough and fold it in the center to achieve a smooth top. Then place the bottom side on the counter and do the circular motion I am doing in the video to seal the dough. Then pinch it between your palms like I'm doing here to seal the bottom so that they don't explode while baking. Do this for all the dough balls. Here is an up close of how you're supposed to roll the dough balls. Transfer the buns onto a tray lined with some parchment paper or greased with some oil. These are free-forming buns, but if you want those classic buns which have feet, generally a baking ring is used, which I'll show you how to make with foil. Take a piece of foil and fold it in about 1 inch wide strip and do that 4 to 5 times, and then using anything circular as a guide, form it into a ring and seal by folding over a little corner. This is how the ring would look like. Place this DIY ring around the bun. I'll also show you how to bake them on gas. For that, I took out one burger bun and placed it on a tray that fits inside my vessel. Cover the buns with a damp cloth or a loose plastic and let these proof again in a warm place for about 1 to 1.5 hours to double in size. For baking on gas, put a vessel like kadhai or cooker on a pan with some salt at the bottom and place a rack or a ring in it too. Cover with the lid and heat it on medium-high heat for 15 minutes to preheat. Once the buns are double in size, brush them with some milk using a brush. The sugars in the milk give the buns a lovely color. Also, you could sprinkle on some sesame seeds. Bake them at 200 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes, and for gas version do the same to the bun and place it in the preheated pan and cover it with the lid and bake it for 15 minutes on medium heat. The buns are done when they are lovely brown color and they sound hollow when knocked at the bottom. Once out of the oven or gas, brush them with some butter, which gives them a lovely shine, and cover it with a damp cloth. This helps in making the skin soft. These buns are so soft and tender and so delicious. The tangzhong method of making the roux and adding it to the dough does that. The inside of the buns is such a lovely texture too. Hope you like this recipe, and if you give it a try, do share a picture with me on my Instagram. The link is in the description box below. I'll see you again with the next video. Till then, like this video, share this video and subscribe to my channel. Until then, bye-bye.
Start. Well, those burger buns were very tasty, and quickly get your baking tools ready and try them out as soon as possible, and let me know in the comment section how was it. Till then, like, share and subscribe, and if you want any recipe that should be tried out, ping me on my DMs on Instagram or in the comment section. For the link for my Instagram handle, I'll leave it in the description box below. Thank you.